Why can't a person persist? Because, see, the self I am, see, I'll go back. The self that I was in, when did you come to the church, Prophetess Cynthia?
About 96 or 97.
Okay. Now, my 1996 self, would you say is different from my 2007 self?
Definitely. I'm not the same person.
Now, when you met the 1996 E. Bernard Jordan, what was different about the E. Bernard Jordan of 1996 that you saw versus the E. Bernard Jordan of 2007?
I remember meeting you at one of the conferences, and even the way the services are conducted. You know, we went to right now at a very, very strong teaching ministry. And a lot of the things that were done in the past, it was kind of a combination. We were easing into it, but we still had some traditional things. We had the choir. We had some things that I saw in other churches. That doesn't exist anymore. Now it's really just teaching, and you don't see the choirs not here anymore. You don't see the singers. It's really teaching, and we don't have as many people as what we had before, but the manifestation that's in the lives of the people that are here is greater.
Now, I want you to think about something for a moment. If my 2007 self had hatched in 1996, you may not have stayed. Is that correct?
That is so true. It would have been too much for me because, you know, we grow in stages and we grow in steps. And, you know, the Master Prophet always says that too much light too soon can blind you. And, you know, to tell you the truth, I was raised in the church, out for 18 years, came back in 92. I was just starting to read my Bible again. You know, I would not have been ready for all this. It has to be a progression. You have to grow. You have to chew, swallow. You can't take that big bite and try to get it all down. You choke. So I needed a certain path of steps, one step at a time, in order to evolve to where I am now. And even the manifestations in my life, they came step by step. You know, I came with this ministry. I was in an apartment, one-bedroom apartment.
Wow.
Now I'm in a 5-bedroom house, and it's my second house. Well, I couldn't have come in 1997 and had a 5-bedroom house. I didn't know the spiritual truths. I didn't have that progression, that one step at a time. And if I had have gotten it, I would have lost it because my consciousness was not ready for it. Now I have it and I can maintain it. So everything is about growth, and everything is about precept upon precept and getting it firm and engrafted in you, those principles. Then you can grow, and then you're growing with stability and you're growing in maturity.
And you see, this stuff is very, very involved as we begin to look at the selves. Because, see, the reason you don't persist, because you don't think that another self is going to be there that's going to be able to keep it maintained. You keep thinking that it's the same self that you are today that's going to be doing this thing tomorrow. And don't realize that you are evolving and you're going from one degree of glory to another degree of glory. This is a lot for some people. You know, because, you know, when you go to a church, you want to hear some singing, you want to hear a little bit of choir. You want to hear some, you know, you walk in and you say, where are the people? And not realizing that what you're looking for is the truth, and the truth that you're looking for is setting you free. But you opt more for the drama than the ram. People get excited with effects. That's why in movies they give you sound effects. You go to the movie, you don't go to the movie for the story, you go to the movie for the experience. If you wanted to know what the ending of the movie is, somebody could tell you that in 2 minutes. They don't give you that. You want the effects, you want the drama, and so you give drama to people so they can have certain experiences at certain levels. Now, if I was to take this even a little further, and this is very powerful, the self I am in 2007 is a different self from 1996. A matter of fact, that self was good for that day. But there are always layers of selves. You know what? Every day we could be reincarnating, not even knowing that we are reincarnating as another being to have a different kind of experience. So this becomes very, very powerful, the seasons that we're given to walk into. Okay, so continue reading.
It will not be in control because man is split into dozens of shifting and contradictory selves. Your goal is at their mercy, like a ball kicked in every direction by racing children. This is why you must seek self-unity.
Wow. And this is why you must seek self-unity. So I work daily to find the unity of myself. And I must seek self-unity. Because see, those layers. Okay, principle number 7. The law of desire reveals that nothing stands between you and your good. Read on.
No person or thing in the universe, no chain of circumstances can by any possibility interpose itself between you and all good. You may think that something stands between you and your heart's desire, and so live with that desire unfulfilled, but it is not true. Deny it, and you will see clearly that nothing can stand between you and your good.
Good. Nothing stands between you and your good. Vernon Howard says your good, he says here, tension is caused by opposing desires. I want anyone to just type in right now, tension are caused or is caused by opposing desires. Tension is caused by opposing desires. So your tension is caused by your opposing desires. Okay, read on.
Principle number 8. The law of desire will help you transcend all difficulty. If you pray to get out of trouble, you draw energy from the emotional feeling or desire to transcend your difficulty. You know what you want. You probably have some ideas about how to solve your problems, and you think and visualize yourself free. And so the universal law delivers, providing you believe. But prayer is not the most effective way of directing energy to your ends. When you pray to an outside force, you express energy away from yourself. By doing so, you affirm that you are not in control, that something beyond you will fix your problems. It is more effective to turn your energy inward, saying, I am the power. I pull from within me the energy I need to go beyond my challenges.
Amen. And that's why we begin to see that we pull from within ourselves so we can move beyond our challenges, transcend difficulties. Now, according to Vernon Howard, but by psychological law, these desires must be opposed by another set of wishes. Many times, when called upon to serve, he would rather stay at home and watch television or go out and play golf. Tension results. He is painfully trapped between opposing desires. He is like a desperate man stranded on a lonely island who thrills at the sight of the approaching ships until he sees their pirates. So it feels as though tension comes because of opposing desires. What do you think about that, Prophetess Kelly?
Yeah, that's a heartbreaking kind of scenario. Yeah, you think everything is okay, and you get there, and it's a mess. You're literally in a state of fear because it's not what you thought it was.
Well, isn't that the way God gives you anything in life? He tells the children of Israel to go and take the promised land, and when they get there, there's giants here. Wow, that's great.